From the day you were born till the day you are gray and old, your greatest asset will always be your mind. That is why successful people will tell you the best investment you can make is the one you make in yourself. Welcome to Learning to Earn. I am Modi Chibuzo, and I make it easy for aspiring entrepreneurs, professionals, and freelancers to learn and position themselves for opportunities through the Learning to Earn program. And the theme for the month is building the right foundation for growth. And our topic for the week is breaking free from limiting beliefs. A belief system is a set of thoughts, values, and ideas that shape how you see the world, yourself, and your possibilities. It is the number one influence on how you interpret experiences, make decisions, and take action in your life. You want to think of this as a mental operating system. So if you don't get it right, then every other thing in your life is affected. And you can either have empowering belief systems that pushes you forward, or you have limiting belief systems that hold you back. If you've ever found yourself thinking and saying, I am not smart enough to succeed, or you compare yourself with people on social media or your peers around you, you compare yourself and look at yourself less than them, or you think, oh, I do not have the right connections to succeed in life. If you've ever thought about any of this, then you're operating with a limiting belief system. You have limiting beliefs. Today, you and I together, we are breaking those limiting systems. Have you ever wondered where they came from? No, let's think about it. Have you thought about where they came from? Your upbringing, your past experiences, cultural conditioning. You compare yourself with other people. These things that you constantly do, these things that you constantly interact with, if you are not careful of those things around you, the people you surround yourself with, the things you listen to, the things you watch, if they do not add to your life positively, then they are contributing to these limiting beliefs. You might not know how powerful belief systems are, and when you constantly operate on the limiting end of it, you might not know how dangerous they are. They stop you from taking action. Let's say you failed now. You refuse to take any action again, not knowing that failure is part of the process. You actually need to fail to learn. And if you do not learn, you cannot earn. They make you settle for less. Ladies who have been in relationships and the relationships have been messy, they've dedicated their time, their energy, and they just met one of those people or one of the male genders that act as if they are men, but they are just wolves. They've met one of those people and they've made it very difficult for them to be able to trust any other man. If you're a lady that has experienced this, then you find yourself trying to settle for less. They affect your self-confidence. You don't speak when others are speaking. You don't want to engage in activities when you are seeing other people engage in those activities. Why? Because you are scared. It makes you start having imposter syndrome. See, today, if you're listening to me, today it ends, and I'm going to show you how. All it takes is 3 steps. 3 steps that will begin to change how you think. 3 steps that you take and your life begin to take a different turn. A turn for positivity, a turn for growth. So the first thing you are going to do is recognize it. Recognize that you have this belief system. Identify them. And the next thing you are going to do is to write them down. Recognize them, write them down. That's one. The second thing you need to do is to challenge the belief. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is this a fact? Do I have proof for this belief system? You're going to write them one by one. Write down the belief system. You write down that limiting belief, that thing you think you believe. that is true for you, that you think is true, write it down. Ask yourself, is this really true? Do I have proof for this? That's step 2. Step 3, you reframe the belief. So you replace it with an empowering thought. I am going to explain these 3 steps. You might not understand it now, but just stick with me. I want to assume, or let's assume what you wrote is, I am not good at public speaking. By the time you follow these 3 steps, so you write down, I am not good at public speaking. This is what you believe. Then you ask yourself, is this really true? Do I have proof? Once you ask those 2 questions, then you see it and you know that, okay, this is it. Then reframe the belief. So the way you now put it is, I may not be great yet. I may not be great at public speaking yet. But with practice, I will improve. At that very moment, your mind begins to work. As simple as this thing sounds, is what separates you from this very moment, from having a limiting belief system to having an encouraging belief system. These simple steps. So now what you're going to do is, if you check the description for this particular video, you will see the link to a sheet. I have turned this into a sheet. So one column you write the belief system, second column you write if it is true, then you reframe it. So you can use this to practice. So all you need to do is to print it, just print it out and begin to write it. Practice these things. If you don't practice these things, it will not change. As you are practicing it, I want you to come to the comment section, write or share one limiting belief and how you are reframing it. Once you can do that, then I know that, okay, you are taking action to ensuring that you have a better future. You are taking action for your growth. I hope you have enjoyed today's session and you're beginning to make those changes. Subscribe for more, drop your questions, and join the free Learning to Earn community. Thank you.